Yo, guys, what's going on? We got another college football Friday game slate for you boys. Super excited to get into the picks. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe for those bets. Growing super fast, trying to get to 100 subscribers. So if you guys aren't part of the team, go ahead and join. I got picks every single weekend for you boys. And I know it's been a week since I've posted, but boys, a lot has happened. And it's been difficult for me to get some long form videos out. So I've just been posting on Instagram mainly. But today I got some shit for you boys. So lock in. Anyways, yesterday, Thursday night football did not go our way. It was pretty ass, actually. And it was, I mean, I will say it was pretty close to a couple of our bets hitting. We did have a couple dabble slips go 2 for 4, but it just didn't really go the way that we planned. So let's go ahead and recap that first. So here I'm on the Real Sports app. As you can see, Bo Nix, I had him over on a lot of slips here. This was my big boy slip that I missed out on Chalkboard. Bo Nix, obviously, had him boosted up at 229 passing yards. Wasn't even close to it remotely. And the reason for that was the first half, I mean, he had like 130 some odd yards, something like that. And you're thinking, oh my goodness, if they keep up this pace, Broncos are going to go for fucking 60 points, and that's just not what happened. They just conservatively ran the ball, which Sean Payton makes sense. They're not going to pass too much. And especially when Javonte Williams was cooking like he was, as you can see here, 24 and a half fantasy points, 111 yards, 2 touchdowns, his breakout game of his career, honestly. When you have something like that, I mean, honestly, throwing your quarterback is just not going to make a lot of sense. I mean, honestly, he didn't play a bad game. Bo Nix is actually a pretty good quarterback, but he was more like a game manager. I mean, he really didn't take too many shots down the field. Obviously, Troy Franklin which was the receiver one today. Did have the most targets, 5 receptions, 50 yards. So a pretty solid game from Troy Franklin. But everybody else was ass. And as you can see here, Cam Sutton fuck, why do I keep saying Cam Sutton? I think it's Cam Ward. Can't Portland Sutton had 1 target, 0 yards, 0 catches. I mean, absolutely awful game. I mean, he was completely ghost, as you can see, top emoji here. He was ass. And I had him in a lot of slips going over. If I show you guys here on PrizePicks in my past lineups, you can see. Oh wait, it's not going to show you here. But I had a bunch of slips with Bo Nix and Vele, Cortland Sutton. As you can see, had 0. Just a lot of a lot of slips that missed for us. So it's been a tough week, actually. It's been a tough week ever since Monday, since we hit that big Monday Night Football slip, the 2-man. It's just been kind of rough for us. And Thursday Night Football was no different. Alvin Kamara obviously easily goes over his rush attempts. I mean, this was sweat-free, actually. It just sucks. I mean, I should have picked Javonte Williams. I just didn't expect Bo Nix to not pass at all in the second half. So really, that just sucked for us, boys. But we're really trying to bounce back today. College football has been our bread and butter, so that's what I'm trying to do today. And if we've seen, I mean, if you guys look at my September record, as you can see, this is the entire month of September. My profitability on Pickett. This is verified track data. My link is in the description if you guys want to see that. But I'm a top 5% better in NFL and college football, top 1% better in men's college basketball. So I know what I'm talking about, especially when it comes to college sports here. And as you can see, we profited $2,100 betting $25 a slip, over 100 units in profit, not including my pick six data. Obviously, Pickett doesn't track it. So I've been on a roll, boys. This is what I do. In October, obviously, we've started off a little bit slower. But as you can see in September, it was the same thing until I had the 28th, right? I had almost $2,000 of profit in one day. So we're going to have days where it sucks, like the 7th. Obviously, I lost $1,000. And you're gonna have days where it's bigger, like the 28th, where you just completely explode. And that's how it is. As you can see, I've only won 40 bets. I've lost 294. So if you guys are following me, we're not gonna hit every single slip, but the ones that we do hit, we're gonna bang out. These are gonna be the ones that profit all of us for us. So as you can see, if you look at the record alone, like it's not looking great. You guys are like, what the fuck? Like his record's dog shit. But then you look at the profit and you're like, oh well, that's pretty good. And that's kind of the game that we've been playing here, especially with correlation, prize picks. That's the game that we're playing here. And they're doing their best to nerf us. And as you can see, overall profitability in 2024, very profitable, especially as you can see the line starts to go up when NFL comes. And college basketball was my biggest month, probably just units wise. But then as you can see in college football and NFL came around, that's when it really exploded. over 4,200 in profit, not including Pick Six or other apps like Bovada that I use. So about 5,000 in profit this year alone. And I've done that building my bankroll using $10, $25 slips. So I know what I'm talking about, guys. So I'm very excited to get into today's picks. Just had to preface that before we get into the picks because a lot of people are like, well, what does this guy fucking know? Well, this is what I know. This is my experience. This is what I've done for the last year, and it's working for us. So I want to get into today's picks. Obviously, we have a couple games today. If I look onto Real here, we have a couple college football games today. FSU, Duke, Oregon, Purdue, Oklahoma State, BYU, Fresno State, and Nevada. Now, my favorite games here probably going to be Oregon. Obviously, I think they're going to blow out Purdue, but there's some good props in there. Also, the Duke FSU game is a sleeper game that I'll give you picks for. Oklahoma State, BYU also is a sleeper good game. And I'm not really going to be paying attention to Nevada, Fresno State that much, but I might have some picks out later on in the Discord for that. By the way, if you guys aren't in the Discord, join for absolutely free. I'll give you guys a code at the end to get into my VIP for free, so stay tuned for that. But first, get into the picks for today. So I love a couple of these receivers in college football. Right now, as far as my favorite one, Trayshawn Holden is one of the most popular ones, but I kind of want to stay away from Oregon wide receivers right now. Right now, who I really love is actually Max Clare on Purdue, as we can see against Illinois. Ranked Illinois, might I add. A great performance, 133 yards. The quarterback's been feeding this guy. I'm going to go over on Max Clare. I love him against Oregon. And as we know, they're going to be playing this whole game. I think 48 and a half yards is very disrespectful for him. Um, and I was tempted to take, FSU's running back, Toafili, but honestly, I'm not really convinced that, he's going to get a lot of yards against Duke here. But I really also do like Jordan Moore on Duke. I think he's a very good candidate to go off in this game against FSU. FSU, not a great team. Obviously, they came in ranked to start this year, but they just got their quarterback bench. I hope, DJU isn't playing. Okay, Brock Glenn's playing again. Yeah, I mean, DJU was ass, and Brock Glenn played a lot better than him. I mean, it was not like it was like a completely noticeable difference, but the team's still ass. So if you want to do Malik Murphy over on his passing yards, and then you can take both of these guys in like a four-man. So you could do like Jordan Moore, Max Clare, Malik Murphy, and then take Ryan Brown, kind of like this. Now, if you want to do something more along the lines of just receivers, you can do something like this: Jordan Moore, Max Clare, pop like 25 on this one if you'd like. Honestly, I might put a little bit more on this one. I'm going to put 2 units on this one, 50 to win 150. These are just my 2 favorite props for the early slate. And I'll give you my 2 other props that I like in late slate games. So BYU, I do like these BYU receivers. Retzloff is a great quarterback. Obviously, BYU undefeated right now, 6-0, top 13 team. I love what I'm seeing from BYU. Chase Roberts probably is my pick to go over in this game, but don't count out Darius Lassiter. Obviously, I love his line as well. I just think Oklahoma State, as we can see, the last couple games, their defense has been pretty ass. Bowman just got benched. I don't know if he's injured or not, or if he got benched. But Bowman was one of our best quarterbacks in terms of like getting the overs. All those Oklahoma State receivers, I mean, they were just cashing out for us every single game. So it sucks to see that they're kind of falling off a cliff now. But if I had to choose one of these receivers in the game, I would probably go with Chase Roberts over on his receiving. So that's what I like on BYU. But in terms of the Oklahoma State receivers, if I had to choose one, I'd probably choose between Brennan Presley and Rashad Owens. It's kind of difficult to say with this new quarterback. But if I look in the last game here, Brennan Presley, obviously a little bit less consistent on going on his overs, but he does get kind of a consistent amount of yards in general. So if I did have to choose one, I probably would choose Brennan Presley, and a close second would be Rashad Owens. Obviously, he's a lot more consistent, but that is with Alex Bowman as the quarterback. So just not too sure if that's going to translate over to the new quarterback, who I don't even know his name. Oh yeah, Garrett Rangel. Yeah, honestly, guys, I don't really know how to evaluate this guy. So this is a little bit of a more risky play. But if you guys want to run these picks out, these are my 4 favorite picks in terms of receivers. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run 2 different slips. So I'm gonna do Max Clare, Jordan Moore, $50 to run this one out. As we can see here, locking that one in. God, it takes so long to do this shit, bro. But yeah, those are my favorite picks for college football today, boys. I'll have some more picks out later in the Discord, as you guys know. So yeah, one more thing, boys. If you guys aren't in the Discord, go ahead and join for free. It's the first link in the description. You guys can join for absolutely free. Get the free picks that I send out to YouTube absolutely free and early because that's where I send them out. And then also, I have a $5 exclusive day pass if you guys want all my VIP picks. Every single pick that I send out for $5. Do that. But before you spend any money, boys, I have 20 slots open on my VIP weekend pass for absolutely free. So go to the VIP weekend pass here, $10 per week. Put code SCARY. I know it's a little bit of a tongue twister. Put code SCARY on here. Hit apply. What it's going to do, take off all $10 here, make it $0. That'll get you into the VIP section of my Discord where I send out all my picks. As you guys can see here, I'm going to show you just all the picks that I've been sending out every single day. I send out a bunch of picks for college football, for NFL, stuff like that. So you guys know I've been feeding y'all. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you boys today. If you guys aren't in the Discord, go ahead and get in there for absolutely free. And see you guys in the next video. We'll have college football Saturday picks out for you tonight. And I'll see you boys then. Peace out. Good luck.